Welcome to UNILAD Adventure. This week, we're showing you some of the amazing things you can do around Cape Town. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so let's get right into it. Cape Town is an incredible coastal city with everything from stunning beaches and mountains to beautiful streets that are full of life, music, and culture. There are so many things to explore here, but one of Cape Town's biggest benefits is the nature that surrounds it. Climb up Table Mountain for a jaw-dropping view of the city. They also have a cable car if hiking isn't for you. Up here you can see the iconic layer of clouds that covers the mountain's peak. This natural occurrence is known as the tablecloth. Another great hike is Lion's Head Mountain. If you time it just right, the sun will be setting as you reach the peak. It's one of the most rewarding hikes around. Just make sure you take a torch for the dark trail back down. In the city there's the colourful neighbourhood of Bo-Kaap, where every house is a different colour. This is a photographer's dream. You can head over here and explore on your own, or locals give free walking tours where you can learn more about the neighbourhood as you go. Cape Town is surrounded by beautiful beaches, but one of the best places for catching some waves is Llandudno Beach. This small picturesque spot is a surfer's paradise, and a great place to chill. If water sports aren't your thing, you can always have fun playing at the shoreline. If you're looking for a great day trip, we have a couple of recommendations. First is driving from Cape Town to the Cape of Good Hope. There's so much to see along this route, and it's one of the most stunning drives you can experience. Take the Chapman's Peak route. Your first stop should be Hout Bay. There's a lookout point here where you can see the entire bay. Further down the route you'll reach Noordhoek Beach, a huge beach with incredibly white sands. It'll be super windy here, but it's definitely a good place to stop for a nice view and some great pictures. At this point you'll want to drive across the peninsula to Simonstown, where you'll find Boulders Beach. Here you can see wild African penguins in their natural protected habitat. You can get up close by walking over the raised boardwalks, or even head down onto the beach itself. But remember, the penguins live here, so be respectful of their personal space. From here, the Cape of Good Hope is only half an hour away. This is where you can stand at the most southwestern tip of Africa. It's an iconic spot and an unmissable photo opportunity. Cape Point is a further 5 minutes away by car, and there's a short hike from the car park out to the end of the point, where you can even see wild baboons if you're lucky. Just make sure they don't steal your lunch. This whole area is part of the Table Mountain National Park, and the natural beauty preserved here is outstanding. The sun can be really harsh, so make sure you pack sunscreen for your hike. Head back to Cape Town and you've just completed one of the best days out you can have. For a more laid-back day out, you should definitely check out Stellenbosch. It's one of the world's most famous wine territories. Not only will you see the beautiful local vineyards, but you can even book a wine tasting tour where you'll spend the whole day sampling wines from around the region. Now, we're by no means wine connoisseurs, but some of our favourite vineyards were Meerlust, Tokara, L'Avenir and Moratti. And we managed to go to all of them on a tour that cost just 1,050 Rand, with a pickup from Cape Town included. That works out at about 63 British pounds or $87 US for the entire trip. The company we used was called Tsiba. They haven't paid us or anything, but we loved the trip so much that we've put a link in the description for you guys to check out. Use them at your own discretion. If you don't have time for a full day trip out of the city, then we've got you covered. Check out Kirstenbosch Gardens. It's regarded as one of the best botanical gardens in the world and sits right on the slopes of Table Mountain. Walk along the overhead canopy walkway for the best experience with stunning views all around. Another great experience you can have is kayaking with dolphins. You leave from the Victoria and Albert waterfront for this epic adventure. And whilst there's obviously no guarantee that you'll see dolphins, the trip itself is worth it alone for the amazing views of Cape Town and the rare opportunity to kayak in the ocean, which if you've never done it before is a real treat. Alright, so we've been all over Cape Town by this point, from the oceans to the mountaintops and everything in between. But if you really want to see this city at its finest, there's no better option than a helicopter ride. Now this is one of the pricier attractions, but you can find some pretty good deals online, and there's nothing like seeing Cape Town from above, with its incredible beaches, rugged mountains and clear blue waters. You won't be disappointed with this once-in-a-lifetime experience. Well, that's all we have time for this week, but please leave your recommendations for Cape Town in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more of the best travel tips and videos from around the world weekly.